All right, looks like we're up and running. Very good. Okay, so I want to thank you all for inviting me to the committee meeting this past weekend, last Saturday. And it took me some time to put this together, but I worked on it yesterday and a little bit today. So I wanted to kind of share my thoughts of what I'm seeing, and I will just go for it from there. We'll see what happens. Anyway, so here is the information that y'all gave us. You gave me, anyways, and I was very shocked when I saw this down here. this this difference in revenue and sales tax expense. Who's making up the? My biggest question is, where's this money coming from to support this endeavor? Who's going out there spending $300,000 a year just to have a golf course? So I got to believe there's revenue streams coming in from somewhere else, but they're not shown here. So if you could help me with that, that'd be great. If not, well, then we'll have to put a plan together to fix this. And that's what I've done here, assuming that there is no investment money coming in or POA money coming in to fill this in that's not shown here. I'm not sure what it is, but if you guys can be clear with me on that, that would be awesome, and I'd have a different perspective, probably. But anyways, just going forward here, we're looking at the pro shop sales for non-food items. Looks like they're on the rise, okay? Now, that's not much of a sale for 12 months, but it is what it is. We don't have anybody, we don't have a pro there. We don't have the director of golf there, whatever that may be, whatever term you guys want to use, the pro or the director of golf. Generally, same thing in my terminology. And and just to give you a heads up, I've got 4 or 5 friends of mine that are superintendents of the golf courses and pros at golf courses, so I understand the differential of what their roles are between the superintendent and the golf pro. So we can discuss that if you'd like as well. Anyways, this was eye-opening, but at least we're on the rise here. Okay, the tournament. What's happened? My question is, what's happened? Why is the tournament taking a dip? Okay, we went from 11,000 to 8,000. If somebody can answer that question, what's going on there? And it could be because we lack a pro director of golf that's not promoting this. Okay, so somebody's got to go out there and promote these tournaments to bring people into their clubs, and from there, now the gate's open and we can maybe find them as a membership, because the membership thing's going to be pretty eye-opening here in a minute too. So what caused the tournament fee to drop is my question. Okay, green fees, they're on the rise up. That's good. Trail fees, don't even know what a trail fee is. Okay, I'm a member, don't know what a trail fee is, but it's dipped for the last 2 years, or the past 2 years. Oh, it's dipped based off of the past 2 years. Don't know what caused that. So if you can answer that question for me, that'd be great. 41 members. Okay, based off of the fee that's charged for membership, that gives you 41 members. We're going to need a lot more than that to cover this efficiency down here. Anyways, looks like it's pretty steady, 27, 29, 27. It kind of floats around back and forth for whatever reason. 20 was 25, so it's up from 2020. Each one of these years has been up, so that's good. Cart rental, is on the way up, and it sounds, what I heard in the golf committee meeting was we're going to double the golf carts. Well, that's going to be fantastic, or at least charge both people that are riding in the golf cart a golf cart fee. That would help this number, double that number as well. Maybe not double it, because maybe it will double it. It's hard to say. I'm not sure how it's been enforced, who's paying for the golf cart. But I'm assuming going forward, based off the discussions you guys had, that everybody in the cart needs to be paying a cart fee. So if 2 people are in the cart, they're still paying a cart fee. Okay, so that should be clear to everybody. Pull carts, it's kind of it's nothing. Okay, range balls, the range ball piece is jumping up. That's cool. Let me make sure I did put a note in my next segment to this, and you'll see that in a minute. But I would recommend following the Smiley's process on golf balls, on golf range. They do it very well, and I know the people up there, and I like their pricing structure as well. And we can get deeper into that if you'd like to. Sales tax, yeah, we collect it, but generally we take it out. But anyways, we're taking it out down here. It's going to show up in the gross revenue down here, but the net revenue is going to take the sales tax out. So cart storage is, for individual cart storage, is basically pretty much flat. It looked like we were filled up in 21, it dropped and it dropped again, and now we're filling it back up, I'm assuming in 24, because I got one now. So anyways, hopefully other people have got it now. So that's our total revenue. Okay, and then here's our expenses. Golf carts maintenance from the financial report is $400,000. That's where we're getting this. And then we've got a pro shop expenses of pro shop expense from financial statement. We've got $150,000 from the pro shop down here. So those are expenses that we have. Okay, and those expenses have been going up. What kind of expenses do we have here? Somebody shed some light on this for me. I don't know why. It's grown, but it's grown, it's 72% from, oh, this is percent of the revenue. I apologize. Yeah. I'm gonna pause this. Okay, now I'm back. So the expenses now, the golf court expenses are $405,000. Our revenue is only $210,000. And then we got a pro shop expense for $156,000. I'm not sure what kind of a pro shop we've had in the past, but what I've seen isn't much. I don't see it doing this. So total expenses are $561,000. That's leaving us a $335,000 net deficit. So those things have to be fixed. Okay, we got to find out how do we get the revenue for this. And so I made up a little note here, I think. Oops. Yeah, there it is. Let me try to pull that up here. Show the note. There we go. So bear with me. I'll bring this over. Well, I'll keep it here because it'll be in the way if I do it any other way. So we are 455 members short of our current 41 members right now to make up this entire deficit if we just added memberships. Now, obviously, from the conversation I heard you guys have, we're going to improve every aspect of the business. But if we wanted to fix it now, and you had to fix it now, you would need 455 more memberships, because we only got 41 now. And that's how we get to the 496. So we got to have a total of 496 memberships if we do nothing else. Okay. Cart rental per player. I heard some conversations in there that, if somebody grabs a cart and they pay the fee, the other guy rides free. That shouldn't be. Okay. Both people should be paying a cart fee. So maybe we can fix something with that. Create community visibility with golf tournaments. This is where you need that pro, okay, director of golf, to round up. This is promoting your golf course. Okay, let's get people out there to play with tournaments, and from there, some of these people could become members. Okay, so I think picking up the pace of the golf tournaments is going to be good. It's been, I'm not saying that 27,000 is a small amount of money. It's a lot of money, but it doesn't. From what I heard, we don't have very many golf tournaments out there. Okay, so it's from 3,000 to 11,000 to last year's 8,000. That seems very low. I was talking to a good friend of mine out at Sunflower, and they live on golf. They shoot I think it's every Monday or every Friday, one of the days, what it was. But they got a golf tournament going on all the time, and that's how they survive. They don't survive, but it helps. It doesn't help them survive, but they do other things too. But and then I called a buddy of mine in Connecticut. He's just north of Hartford, Connecticut, and he's the pro there. He's director of golf, I guess what you call it. They call it pro, and they got members. They got 2 tournaments going on a week, all the time, and it's only a 9-hole course that he has. He doesn't have an 18-hole course. He has a 9-hole course, and they've got tournaments twice a week out there. Kid's pretty sharp. He does a pretty good job with it too. So he has ownership of that golf course as well. So that a lot of times that's what it takes. Is some people need to have some ownership, and that can happen with profit sharing. That's the same thing as ownership. So the people can, if they hit our numbers, they can get rewarded by that also, not just by a paycheck. So by hitting targets, that helps companies get everybody on the team. And I'm not seeing anybody. I don't even see a team yet. Okay, so it is what it is. Okay, cart rental per player. So I mentioned that earlier. If 2 people are riding that cart, they both pay a cart fee, and that's pretty common from what I've been used to and what I've heard. Create community visibility with golf tournaments. We talked a little bit about that. We've got to get the golf tournaments out there. People that are going to play your golf course may want to be a member there. Okay? And right now they don't even know who you are because we don't have a large enough base for golf tournaments. Okay? Fundraisers. We can always have fundraisers. You can have, and that's kind of in a golf tournament type situation where you just break out a day and you have a fundraiser for whatever it is, and you charge them a fee for. It's basically another golf tournament, but it's a fundraiser for, like I said, Catholic Charities. Okay, people go out there, charge Catholic Charities what it's going to cost to run that tournament for the day. Okay, so you're making money at it, and they get their residual. So they set the price to their customer base. I paid $1,000 for a Catholic Charity golf tournament. So it may sound crazy, but people do it. Okay, retail golf shop. Balls, gloves, hats, shirts, clubs. The bar and the grill ran by a professional. Okay, I think the bar is probably more important for me. The grill's okay, have a sandwich or 2, but this is stuff we have to have in our golf pro shop. I look at a lot of the courses that we go and play ourselves, and there's always a bar and a grill somewhere. So we're missing that, but it's got to be run by a professional, not by the director of golf, and not by the superintendent. Okay, that's totally different game. I would say that's a specialty of its own, because a restaurant specialty, it's hard to make money in it. So find somebody that has a restaurant that knows how to make money in that, but you're going to get a piece of it now. Okay, you can do the beer yourself. The grill, I would say, let the professionals do the grill. Okay, beer carts. Why are there no beer carts out on the course? I know the group that I hang out with wouldn't mind having beer brought to them while they're playing golf. So I think we could probably fix this whole deficit if we just have a golf cart, a beer cart. All right, multiple range balls and baskets. Smiley's has a model that's just tighter, that's really good. They got a $12.95 with a small deal, and it's a $19.95 for the next size up, and then there's a $30, $29, $30 large one that has like 120 balls in it. And then I signed up for the annual one, and it's $600 for unlimited golf balls. So, I'm at the driving range 4 or 5 times a week, and it's only a couple miles from me. But, you kind of got that same community there in Lynn Valley. People inside the gate there are pretty close to the golf course. So people might want to pay. They may not want to play golf, but it's good exercise. So promoted it as exercise, because that's the only reason I really did it, was to get exercise. If I swing the golf club that many times, I sweat, and I'll lose whatever I did to improve my game because I'm swinging too much, probably. Anyways, just my thoughts on that process. SOP, Director of Golf, and then an SOP for the course superintendent. 2 different positions that do not report to each other. Okay? They collaborate with each other, but they do not report to one or the other. Okay? Just got to make sure that's clear, because there can be some really terrible decisions being made. And think of it this way: the course superintendent is there to protect the real estate. The director of golf is there to protect and grow the business. Okay? So think of it, I separate it like that. The course superintendent handles the real estate side of this, and whoever owns the real estate, I'm assuming that it's Lynn Valley Lake Association. I don't know who owns it. Quite, I don't understand the structure. So if I'm talking wrong on this, I still look at those as 2 separate leaders that need to work together. Okay, it's kind of like a home builder and a plumber. Plumber knows what the hell he's doing. The home builder knows what he's doing, but he doesn't do the plumber's job. Okay, just giving you some. I'm talking my nomenclature now because I'm a plumber. Director of Golf, SOPs for the golf course. Okay, 50-50% relationship. So agree or agree not to agree. Work it out between the 2. Okay, between those 2 folks. But you are going to have one person cannot do this or should do this. Okay? And it's generally it's a customer-based thing. It's a real estate thing for me. That's the way I segregate it out. 50-50 relationship, agree or to disagree, work it out between the 2. The true asset is the golf course, real estate, infrastructure. I talked about that. Okay. Course superintendent manages the grounds staff. All grounds real estate related questions default to the course superintendent. Director of Golf, commonly known as the head pro, oversees business processes and running a pro shop, marshals the course, lessons, sales, the kitchen, directly to the patrons of the golf and the clubhouse staff. Okay, so you can see why these are 2 different people. I hope you can see that, because that's how it is. And talking to the pros that I know, that's how they look at it as well. So anyways, I'm done with that piece. So let me just scroll on down. Let me just unhide that. Show hide the note. Okay, and then come down here and go okay. So now here's what this is just the information you guys gave me from the last email I got. So I look at things. I like to see trends, and I like to see if it's a good trend or a bad trend. So when you see red, it's bad. It's green, it's good. So in 2001, we were 36. We're getting to 39. Those are the number of rounds. Non-members have been growing. Okay. Employees, we went from 20 to 35 to now 43. I don't know where 43 employees are. in this. I don't see them. They're way behind the scenes because I don't see them. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but anyways, we got people that are employees there that might be hiding. I don't know. And please forgive me if I'm wrong, but it's what I see. Okay? So that's all I'm showing you is what I see. Just because I'm a member out there, that's why I see it. So then we've got total rounds were 44 to 49 to jumped up to this year 68, which is fabulous. Okay? We just got to make sure it's priced correctly, you know, as we go back up here with the cart rentals, okay, and the fees. And, you know, it's if it's not marshaled, you're going to have people jump on the course. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that. You're going to have people jump on the course. So you're going to have a marshal out there, or the head pro has to be the marshal. You know, sometimes when you grow a business, you wear all the hats. So the head pro, or the director of golf, whatever you want to call it, he's in charge of all. That person's in charge of all of this. So, and it comes to a point where it's too much and you have to hire somebody for one of those hats that golf professional has. So that's kind of where my head goes with this stuff. Employees, and that's why the employees start growing. But I don't remember seeing that many employees. So if somebody could give me a head count on that, maybe I think it'd be good for everybody to understand who are the employees. Because I don't know. Okay. Total rounds are growing, 44 to 48 to 68. That's good. POA percentage of total rounds. What the hell does that mean? I have no idea. But it was a data piece that you guys had. I don't have any notes on it. I'm not sure what the hell it means. 66, 65, 60%. Yeah, hard to say. All right, guest over 19, under 19. And not sure what the fuck that means either. I must pause this thing right now.